Abraham Lincoln had once stated in one of his speeches, "You can fool all the people some of the time and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time." This hit different when you really think about it. The left wing lobby has worked overtime to keep people in the dark. But truth, it is like water, always finds a way to leak out. Take COVID 19 for example, its real origin story is still wrapped in mystery. The deeper question, did the deep state know more than they let people know? Now, cracks are showing in their story as evidence spills out. Biden and his team are scrambling to keep a lid on things. But if the FBI thinks people will buy their cover up, they are in for a Trump surprise. Let's break down exactly how the deep state is trying to bury the facts. Let's break down exactly how the deep state is trying to bury the facts and how their clumsy attempts are only making things worse. Now, as per media reports, the FBI reportedly muzzled both the US Defense Department and researchers who had evidence supporting the COVID 19 lab leak theory from China. An August 2021 report to President Biden concluded that the virus, probably not genetically engineered, conveniently left out these critical findings. Three scientists, John Hadham, Robert Cutlip, and Jean Paul Christian, has discovered something intriguing during their investigation. A specific spike protein feature that helped human transmission. This matched techniques detailed in a 2008 Wuhan Institute of Virology or WIV study. Adding to this suspicion, after the virus was sequenced in 2020, a Chinese military researcher filed for a COVID 19 vaccine patent. However, the same researcher later died under mysterious circumstances. Now, it is being claimed that Biden was deliberately kept in dark from the fact that the virus had some traces to China. Oh, give me a break. If one remembers, in just 2021, after a 90-day investigation, Biden's administration released the most wishy-washy report possible. Conveniently, it cleared China of two major accusations. Number one, no genetic engineering for bioweapons, and number two, Chinese officials had no foreknowledge of COVID 19 before the 2019 outbreak. How thoughtful. The report kept dancing between two possibilities, lab leak or natural transmission, without committing to either. The world's most crucial investigation basically shrugged its shoulders and said could be either. Meanwhile, the entire planet knew Wuhan was ground zero, and even as per Zero Hedge, Russian officials confirmed top Biden administration folks were well aware of China's role. So now they are trying to sell us when his own administration was busy writing reports that suspiciously favored China's narrative. Come on, Biden knew from day one this was a Chinese virus. This latest claim is just another attempt to rewrite history and absolve Biden of any possible trouble just in case Trump tries to find him in crosshairs. There is a buzz that Beijing is getting nervous about potential tensions with the US, particularly over fears that COVID 19 origin investigations might resurface. 4 years back, Australia led the charge for an international probe into COVID 19's origins, and Trump's administration showed interest in backing this inquiry. But everything changed when Biden took office. The investigation suddenly lost steam. The investigation suddenly lost steam. But here is where it gets interesting. The pressure kept building. Multiple pushes for investigation came from all directions: senators, Congress members, and international allies. Eventually, even the deep state had to give in and let deeper investigations proceed. Every attempt to bury the investigation has faced growing resistance, forcing reluctant officials to keep digging into questions they would rather leave buried. Now they know that they have lost the crown. Biden is going out of office and Trump is coming back like a wounded lion. As Biden's term winds down and Trump's return is on the horizon, this time with a score to settle, the panic is setting in. FBI and department officials are scrambling to distance Biden from any potential blowback, trying to paint him as an uninformed player in the COVID origin saga. But here is the bottom line: the deep state's games, no matter how clever, cannot keep the truth buried forever. Despite their best efforts at misdirection and cover ups, the facts may finally come to light again.